So last Tuesday, I showed up to a uni group for the very first time, and a couple hours later by lunch, five of us, who were mostly strangers just that morning, were sitting around, having a good time, hanging out in our free time. This is exactly how that happened. So it started off with I'm a Christian, right? And I started off taking the initiative to join a Bible study last semester. And so every semester you get a new group. So the second semester started a couple weeks ago. So I got put in a new group, and I was away the first week because I was sick, whatever. So last Tuesday was my first actual week. So I got there at 10:30, and immediately, like I've said before on this channel, I immediately went in and made a good first impression. I opened myself up socially, introduced myself to everyone in the circle before it officially started, just being confident and getting to know people. And that was great. So went through whatever. It ended at 12 o'clock. And at 12 o'clock until 1 o'clock, this Christian group does like a large public like Bible talk where they get a bunch of people. Like the small group which I was just at, the Bible thing, there's maybe 10 people there, whereas the large group there's maybe like 100. So instantly I asked one of the girls in the group, like, hey, I'm going to this. Are you going too? Yep, great. I asked a few other people there. Some other guy said he wanted to come as well. Sick. So now I've invited two people to come with me to this thing. And you might think, oh, well, they were already going. Possibly true. But I know for a fact this guy wasn't because I sort of convinced him to come. And I'm not sure if this girl would. But either way, I've sort of established this friendship with them now because instead of us all just happening to go, I've actively asked them to come with me. Which may seem like a small difference, but at least from my outlook, because I've done the second thing before, I've just, shown up and walked with them and not actually done it like last term. And the relationship between us was very, very different. So anyway, I actively asked them. We went together and we sat together. So this girl sat down with some other girls on her left. I was here. This other dude was on my right, and like some other friends. Cool. Um, and the talk came and went. It was a talk, right? So not much happened during the talk. And then after, I saw this girl who I came with chatting to a friend, and so she introduced me to that friend as well. So now me and these two girls are chatting. This dude who I came with has now left. He's got to go to class or something. And I said, hey, do you guys want to get lunch together? Do you want to hang out together? Yeah, sick. So we go out, and as we're leaving, I recognize these two others in this big room of 100 people that I've met before in other talks, whatever. So I asked them to come with as well. And so, lo and behold, the five of us walk to this little table in the uni, sit down, get our food out, and we talk for a good hour, 45 minutes, hour 50, sorry, not an hour and 45 minutes. I'm saying about an hour, maybe slightly under, maybe 45 minutes or something, right? Which was great. Super good chats. I learned a lot about everyone, and yeah, it just went really well because last semester I seldom had any real social connections at uni. Sorry, excuse me, I'm gonna have to cough at some point. I feel it coming. I'd be going to class and I'd be chatting with people in class, but as soon as class ended, I'd be out of there and there'd be no real social bonding. Like I said, I'd be part of this Bible study, but as soon as that 12 o'clock hit, I'd be out. Right? So this was a completely new outlook, actually going, inviting people to things and going to lunch with them. And it was really, really good. And I got to know a lot about these people. And the way this ended was I had class at 2 and these two other girls had class at 2. So at about 1:50, 50 minutes into talking, it was like, okay, we better get going. And so I said, yeah, cool, I got to go as well. Walked with these girls towards our classes. One left because her class was there. The next one left. I kept going. I got to my room. I exchanged Instagrams with both these girls. And now I actually have tangible contacts with the girls, not in I got these, in a dating whatever bullshit hookup, you know what I mean, not in that sort of cold approach manner, Instagram dating guru, but in the sense that now I've tangibly got the contacts of people and genuinely connected with them. If you compare this to last semester where I showed up, talked in the group, got to know everyone's name and dipped, right? That was it. But now I've already in the first week I've hung out with them, I've had food with them for an hour and got their contacts. And so you can already see that's more of a growth in like the friendship or the relationship, or however you want to put it. I've already became closer to these two girls in a matter of one day than I have to my whole group in a matter of a whole term, the previous term, right? And so this isn't like this isn't just about dating or about girls. Like this is just about in general. I think it's a very valuable thing to invite people to things, be the initiator, and be the common hub. Be the person that invites people, brings them together. Like I said, having this table of 5, these two people had never met each other that I already knew. I knew them two individually, and these two girls, they were friends, but I only met them that day, and they didn't know the others. So I've essentially connected 5 people, or 4 other people, and myself together in a group conversation where just that morning, I knew these 2 people individually and no one else. I don't know if these hand signals are making sense, but I think you get my point. My point is, being that social hub, it shows you're connected. It indicates to people that you know other people. It builds up your own confidence. It helps facilitate these group conversations. It gives you more fun. It made my uni experience better. It actively gave me an enjoyment of my day, and it led to a tangible growth in a relationship with these 2 girls that I just wouldn't have had if I hadn't invited this girl and this guy to come with me to this thing. I wouldn't have become close to her or a friend or introduced them to them or vice versa or got their contacts. And so basically what I'm saying is you want to invite people when you can. You want to take those risks. You want to initiate things. You want to be that social hub. Like I was saying in that previous video about the K barbecue, but like an extension of that, you want to be that one that connects people together. It's super valuable, and it's it's a really fun experience, and I think people respect you for it and thank you for it. So yeah, that's all I'll say there. I feel like I've gone on a little bit. If this was interesting, I'm happy to hear it. I'll post some other things at some point. I'm not just going to be talking about socializing anymore, like I think I said in that video I posted a few months ago. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.